children in 8th grade, I guess that's 13, 14-year-olds, children in 12th grade, 18, 19-year-olds. I've been asking them a question. Actually, 3 questions. The question is like this. If you went into a store here in London, and there was a person behind the counter, I don't know the names of these stores, but a pharmacy, a non-Jewish store, and you were buying something. And the person behind the counter sees you wearing a kippah, or he sees a woman, she's wearing a Magen David, and the person says, I see that you're Jewish. What does that mean? What does that mean to be Jewish? I don't know anything about your religion. I'm looking for a religion. I'm looking to understand religion. What does it mean, Judaism? What does it mean to be a Jew? What do you have as a Jew different than everybody else? I've been asking this question to people who are 70 years old, people who are 50, people who are 18, who've been going to shul, keeping Shabbos, wearing tzitzit, getting dressed sniyut, lighting candles, eating kosher. What is Judaism? Manashtana. What do we have that they don't have? So, a lot of people say, Judaism, Yiddishkeit, is a religion. Okay? If it's a religion, Manashtana. Christianity is also a religion. Islam is also a religion. Buddhism is also a religion. So we have a religion. They have a religion. Manashtana. What do we have? What do they have? Because some people answered, we have laws. 613 laws. 613 rules. I don't like rules. Most people don't like rules. Most people don't like laws. Sounds very hard. 613 rules. What's wrong with 7 rules? The non-Jewish people have 7 rules. Why do you need 613 rules? Okay. Some people answer, it's a connection to God. We connect to God. How? We pray. The Muslims pray 5 times a day. The Jews only pray 3 times a day. It will be tough 5 times a day with all the minyanim, especially in the minyanim factory. Imagine you have to figure out how to do all 5 of them at one time. It would be very hard. So they pray 5 times a day. They pray more than we do. So what do we have? What do we have? Nobody has. Connected to God. They're also connected to God. They're also created the Tzelem Elokim, the non-Jews. So I hate to say this, but it's already many months, probably 2,000 people that I've interviewed, and only 2 of them got the right answer. Imagine being a Jew for 50, 60 years, or being a 12th grader going through 14 years of Jewish school and not knowing the answer to this question. What do you have nobody else has? The Torah! We have the Torah. What is the Torah? The Torah is a book of what? Rules. The Torah is not a book of rules. They have their books, the Quran, the New Testament. Everybody's got their book. Buddhism even has a little fat guy that sits on a table. I don't know how you can believe the guy didn't lose weight for 2,500 years. I don't know how you can believe he's God, but whatever. Everybody has their book. What do we have? So, some people say, listen, we know the Torah is true because it says in the Torah that there's no animal besides the pig that has split hooves and doesn't chew its cud. And the only one that could know that there's no such other animal in the world is the one who created the world. So we know that the Torah is 100% true. Okay? We know the Torah is 100% true. There are many proofs. Esha Torah goes around the world and means many proofs that the Torah is emet. But that still doesn't tell us what is Judaism. Question number one. Question number two. We talk about the neshama. Person has a neshama. Person has a soul. Right? After this world, the soul goes to the good place, only to the good place. I'm going to talk about the other place. Right? Everybody has a soul. Then there's some people that think when you get married, a soulmate, it's a very American, Western civilization. People tell you, shut up, they're looking for their soulmate. When you find out what your soul is, I'm like, then you look for the other half. First you got to figure out what your half is before you find out the other half. What's a soul? So I go around, tell me what's a soul? Anybody ever see a soul? Nobody ever saw a soul. You can't see a soul. You take an MRI, sonogram, X-ray. You're going to see a person has a soul, a person doesn't have a soul. You take a Jew, you take a non-Jew, you put them and give them an X-ray, it looks any different. You give an MRI, it looks any different. You give a sonogram, it looks any different. How do you know you have a soul? How does the person know they have a soul? You do an Avera, affects your soul. You do a mitzvah, affects your soul. Neshama, neshama, neshama. Show me a neshama. I want to see a neshama. What is a neshama? What is it? I'm asking people who are their whole lives religious Jews, Ma ze neshama? What is a neshama? Did you ever see one? No. Do you know what it is? You know how it works? Not really. Question number 3. Olam haba. Interesting. I came from school in California. I asked the girls if Hashem said today that Gan Eden is full. There's no more room. It's closed. So, but I want you to keep the Torah, no reward. No reward, it's closed, no room, no more seats. Right? Would you still keep the Torah? If you knew, there's no reward, zero. For Shabbos, Tefillin, Tznius, kosher, everything. No reward. Gan Eden is full, sorry. There's no more room. Would you keep the Torah? And 80% of the class said no. What for? No reward. What for? But it says in the Mishnah, Shalai Avanas Kabbalah comes. You're not supposed to do a mitzvah to get a reward. So who cares if there's Gan Eden? Should it make a difference? How do we know there's a Gan Eden? How do we know there's another world? Did anyone ever come back from the other world? So I'm asking questions nobody asked, because we all have a munah. But this person that we're talking to doesn't have a munah. She wants to understand what our religion is all about. So our religion talks about neshama, olam haba, Gan Eden. What's a neshama? How do you know there's a Gan Eden? How do you know there's another world? So I'm going to answer all 3 questions today. That's what I've been doing for the last 9 months, 6 months, about 9 months. In schools everywhere. So the answer is like this. Yiddish guy, Judaism, is not a religion. And it's not a bunch of rules. And it's even more than a connection to Hashem. Yiddish guy, Judaism, is life. What do I mean? For instance, right now I'm standing in front of you. I'm wearing a suit. My suit was checked for sharpness. That it shouldn't have linen and wool together. Which means that right now, I'm connected to Hashem through my suit. This morning when I woke up, I put my right hand in my shirt first, because that's the halacha. I put my right shoe on first, I tied my left shoe first. Hashem, you care So I put my right shoe on first, or my left shoe on first, my right hand. Hashem, you care if I have linen and wool? Who does that bother linen and wool in my suit? Why would Hashem give us a law and a rule which shoe to put on first? When you go to sleep, you're supposed to go to sleep on your right side. Hashem, you care which side of the bed I sleep on? I mean, come on. You God, you care which side of the bed I sleep on? When I cut my nails, halachically I'm supposed to burn those nails, or at least bury those nails. Hashem, you care what I do with my nails? When I take a haircut, I have to wash on the Tzilas Yadayim. When I shave, I'm not allowed to cut above this bone. So when I shave, I'm connected to Hashem. When I cut my nails, I'm connected to Hashem. When I wake up in the morning, I say Moda'ani, I'm connected to Hashem. When I see lightning, I make a bracha, I'm connected to Hashem. When I hear thunder, I'm connected. When I come out of the bathroom, I'm connected to Hashem. When I eat an apple, I'm connected to Hashem. When a woman walks in the street and she's dressed stairs, she's wearing tzitzit. Or we eat some like the uzacharten. She remembers I'm different. I'm connected to Hashem. I have strings. Strings. Hashem needs me to wear strings. A Jew with strings attached. Strings. I'm connected to Hashem. What I look at and what I'm not allowed to look at, I'm connected to Hashem. What comes out of my mouth, lashon hara, rechilos, I'm connected to Hashem. What I listen to, I'm connected to Hashem. So it's not rules, and it's not laws. It's 613 ways to be connected to God. And that is something that shows HaKadosh Baruch Hu's love for us. In a marriage between a husband and wife, the more they want to be connected in everything that they do, the more they care about each other. I talk a lot on Shalom Bayis, and there was a rabbi in New York named Rabbi Lamb. The speaker, he talks, speaks, gives shiurim. And he was on his way to give a shiur with one of the Rosh Hashivas together. The Rosh Hashiva said to him, Rabbi Lamb, did you get the bracha from your wife? He said, oh, yeah, I get plenty of brachas from my wife. He says, no, did you get the bracha from your wife? What are you talking about? You going to give a shiur without getting a bracha from your wife? There's no way the shiur can be good. What are you talking about? Turn the car around. We're going back home. Get a bracha from your wife. Rosh Hashiva says, get a bracha from your wife. You go get a bracha from your wife. Turn the car around. Goes home. Knocks on the door. His wife's like, why are you back? He says, I need a bracha from you. She looks at him. What? You didn't bench? He says, no. I need you to give me a bracha. You need me to give you a bracha? What do I have to do with your shiur? You prepared your shiur, you learned. What do I have to do with your shiur? The rabbi said, if I don't have a bracha, the shiur won't be good. She said, okay. I give a bracha that everyone who comes to your shiur shouldn't fall asleep. They should listen. By the way, I got that bracha before this shiur, so you better not listen. They should listen. It should go from your heart into their heart. She gave this long bracha like a rebel. So he gets back into the car, and the Rav says, you got the bracha? I got the bracha. So he never gave a shiur like that. He asked the Rosh Hashiva why. Why do I need a bracha from my wife? The Rosh Hashiva said, unbelievable. He says, when you go to give a shiur, your wife's alone. It's very nice. You're doing a big mitzvah, you're doing a shiur, but she's alone. She's in her room alone. So she's disconnected from what you're doing. But if she gives you a bracha, then the whole time she's thinking, I hope my bracha works. So she's connected to your shiur through her bracha. And of course, if you come home and you say, wow, I finished my shiur and everybody was clapping, She's going to say, gave the bracha, of course. And you're going to come home and say, oy vey, the whole place was sleeping. She's going to say, look how bad you are, even with my bracha. You're not going to win. So Rabbi Lamb said that he started to do this with everybody in the family. So when his little kids went to school the next day, he gave them a bracha. Listen, when you go to school, you should learn good. If you have a test and it's multiple choice and you have to guess, Hashem should put the right thoughts in your head. And if you're going to play basketball, you should play well, and you shouldn't get into any fights. And the kid turns around to his father and says, and you're going to work today, you should have a bracha, that your meeting should go good, you shouldn't get any parking tickets, Tati, because you always get parking tickets. Right? And all of a sudden, he said his whole family changed. Everybody is giving each other brachas. So even though, in the morning, you have kids at school, you have a wife at home or a wife working, and a husband working, and everybody's spread all over the place, and they're disconnected. No, they're connected. Because the kid's going to say to his father, so how'd the meeting go? And the father's going to say to his son, so how'd it go in school today? And everyone's connected because everyone gave each other a bracha, and it's mamish, a total game changer in Shalom Bayis. You should know that. I do not give a share without calling my wife. And many times, like before I came to England, because I didn't know if my sense of humor was going to work here, I called my mother for a bracha too. A bracha for my mother and my wife. So when I called my mother tonight to say goodnight, she's going to ask me, so how's my bracha going to work? So I'm connected to my mother. She's in New York, right? She lives by herself, and she's like, but how did Zechariah do? How did my son do in England? They gave him a bracha. That's what God, that means you love each other. That means you care about each other. That means you're in each other's life. In each other's life, that when a man goes to work, his wife is there with him because she gave him the bracha. And he gave his wife a bracha. When the kids come home today, they should be half normal. They shouldn't make you crazy. And then your PTA group should go good, or that your job should go good. And everyone's connected. That means that this family, they all care about each other. So because Baruch Hu tells us that I love you so much, when you put your shoe on, I want to be there. When you cut your nails, I want to be there. When you come out of the bathroom, I want to be there. When you wake up, I want to be there. When you go to sleep, I want to be there. How you sleep, I want to be there. When you talk, when you hear, when you see, I want to be there. I want to be there all the time. That is something we have. Nobody in this world has it. Just us. Goyim don't have shatnez. But what shoe to put on first? Well, Lama test malachas on Shabbos. They don't have any of that. Why? Because Chiba Yisera, says the Mishnah. Because there's a special love that Hashem has for us. And the problem with Judaism today is that we don't realize that. And that's like, another halacha, another law. Oh no, it's Rosh Chodesh. We have to say Hallel. We're hoping that every day a guy walks in with a new talus. Chatan, no tachanun. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. There's a chatan, there's a bris. How happy we are. We say 4 minutes in tefillah. Baruch Hashem. Why? Because it's rules, and it's laws, and it's competition, and it's a subject. Torah is a subject. Chumash is a subject. Gemara is a subject. We became Greeks. We became Yevanim. We followed the whole rest of the world. So we teach our children, you go to school, you get a mark on Gemara. How do you get a mark on Gemara? How do you get a mark on Chumash? How do you get a mark on Yahadus? Where does it say in the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu was a 90 student? It says that he had a disability, that he couldn't even talk. Where does it say anywhere in the Torah that somebody got marks or tests or competition? One time the Gemara says, two Kohanim raced up the ramp on the Mizbeach, and what happened? One pushed the other one off and broke his leg. They said, Jews are not competitive. No competition. Life is not, the Jewish life is not a game. Because a game is about winning and losing. And Yiddishkeit, Judaism, is not about winning and losing. It's about trying. That's all. That's it. Amelus Batorah. Doesn't matter how much you know. It's about trying. And you know what? We have taught our children that trying means nothing. It's about what you get on your test. It's about, you grow up, how much money you have in your account. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It matters how much money you have. That is Yavan. That is the Olympics. That is the Greeks. They created Olympics where there's one winner and the rest are losers. Many, many years ago, there was a girl, I forgot her name, very famous gymnast in the Olympics. And they had a whole documentary on her. She was from Romania, and her coach was from Romania. And from when she was 3 years old, they would train her in a cold, freezing barn. And she didn't play with any of her friends. And when it came to the Olympics, on the crossbeam, on the horse, she jumped off, and she took a step back. And you have to land flat. And she lost 0.8 of a point, and she lost the medal. And they show a picture of her running into this Romanian coach's arms, and then both of them are, he's crying and she's crying. Loser! From when you were 3 years old, your whole life, you worked and you worked and you worked and you worked and you worked. You step back 2 inches, nothing. You're worthless. There'll be no pictures of you on advertisements for Revlon or in Cheerio boxes or anywhere. Zero. You either get the gold or you get nothing. That's what we've been taught. And that's what our children have been taught. And that's why Yiddishkeit, Judaism, doesn't have what it used to have. It's no longer life. Let's get it done. In America, for Pesach, I don't know about here, for Pesach, so everything's pre-made. You could buy maror, it's already ground. You could buy charosas, it's already made, right? Matzah, of course, is already made. But there is a store in Borough Park that sells in a jar. I'm a witness because I bought it because I had to show it to my class because nobody would have believed it. In a jar for 99 cents, salt water. Not shalom, you should go home and mix the water. Listen, they make it for you already. Why? Because Pesach is not something to be excited about in the old days. Pesach is a job. Rabbi Eli Mansour, I don't know if he ever comes to London to speak. He's the rabbi of the Syrian community. So he got up once and said, what's the difference between Ashkenazic ladies and Syrian ladies when it comes to Passover? He said they both vacuum clean. The Ashkenazic lady, she vacuum cleans the house. This is not an English joke. This is an American joke. The Ashkenaz lady, she vacuum cleans the house. The Syrian lady, she also vacuum cleans the 2 suitcases. Okay, I guess you have to. Everybody in America, they all go to hotels. We all go to hotels. So that's Pesach. Goodbye. Right? Shavuos? Shavuos. What's Shavuos? Some cheesecake. What's Shavuos? Some guys stay up late all night. Some people don't stay up all night. Sukkahs. I remember growing up, sukkahs, we built a sukkah, and we had to carry bamboo, and they used to get stuck in my fingers, and splinters, and then we used to hang up these things that we made, crepe paper, and then it would rain, and all that stuff would drip on my mother's white tablecloth, and there were pine needles in the sukkah. It took us like 3 days just to get the sukkah put together. Today, you may not have it here, but in America, lighter sukkah, they're called pop-up sukkahs. You push a button, boom, 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 boom. You have a little mat, 30 seconds, sukkah's made. Done. Have a nice day. Sukkah's up. That's it. Then you buy, made in China, some Christmas ornaments that you hang up in your sukkah. They're all made in China, right, for Christmas. You hang it up. Beautiful. I always find paper. I'm buying made in China Christmas stuff to put on my sukkah. Beautiful. They come up with something new. Baruch Hashem, we don't hang up. We got the white beard, but otherwise, everything else. So that's sukkah. So what do we have anymore? What do we have? Purim? Purim? My mother said Purim, in Europe, they used to bake. And bake, and bake, and bake. The Purim cake, little cakes to give to everybody. Mamash, 2 weeks before Purim, they were baking in everybody's house. They were working and they were baking. It was amazing. Today, Purim, I get cards. Hi, I donated money to this organization. This is your Shlachmas. They don't even go to the store to buy this stuff for me. They get cards. Who asked you to donate in my name? I'll donate in my name. Send me up as a piece of cake. With a piece of chocolate, an orange, something. Donating for me. Oil, a bunch of guys coming to your house, dancing around, throwing up all over the car. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hanukkah. I was growing up, we took cotton, and we schlepped it, and we dipped it in the oil, and it dripped all over the carpet, and your hands smelled from olive oil. Today, you go to the store, you break off the glass, it's already pre-made. Now they found out it cuts people's hands. So now they made olive oil that's hard, like a candle, and once you light it, it melts. And it says on it, dripless, odorless, spotless. Chas v'shalom, you should get a little bit dirty. So it became a subject. Pesach is a subject. 11:30, we finished the Seder. Unbelievable, Baruch Hashem. All of a sudden, everyone became very makpid. Chatzos, Hafikolim. 11:30, we finished. I don't know. It says in that garden, B'nai Brak. They were up all night until they told them it was my Kriyat Shema. What happened to that? Well, I got my art scroll. I got up, just read all the English, and we're finished. Hashem. Come on, say Yitzvat Torah. You all know this one, right? The kids come home with all the Yitzvat Torahs and books, They make all that stuff and all the Yitzvat Torahs, and you're like, oh, no. I got 7 kids. They all come back all the time. So we parents, we all do the same thing. Can I say my Yitzvat Torah? You say it by the meal. You say it by the meal. You say it by the meal because they're sleeping. Hashem. You say it tomorrow. What happened? Baruch Hashem, the men, we have Daf Yomi. Right? Daf Yomi. Some of you go to Daf Yomi, I'm sure. Ladies, you should come watch a Daf Yomi. You have 40 guys sitting there with a Gemara open, half asleep, a coffee on one side, a tea on the other side, their phone, right? And if the guy goes 1 minute more than an hour, they start throwing the Gemaras out. If you go more than 45 minutes, by most, right? Now let me tell you, ladies, something you don't know. All these men that are learning Daf Yomi, when they were in yeshiva, when they were teenagers, and you would walk into the base medrash, the same men, and watch them learn, you know what it would look like? You'd be screaming at each other. Screaming at the chavrusa. What are you talking about? Don't do a base medrash. You think you understand Rashi? That's not what Rashi says! What's wrong with you? And they're pulling out one sefer after another. A tzais, another sefer. What are you talking about? Amaratzis! You're an Amaretz! You think, yelling and screaming, you think there's a war! What happened to that? What happened to those guys? Is he finished yet? It's an hour, no? Nobody learns the Daf Yomi. Is that what they say? Hey, did you do the Daf Yomi today? I did the Daf Yomi. Do a Daf Yomi or you learn the Daf Yomi? Did you do your Chumash homework or you learn your Chumash homework? It's just one big subject. Yiddishkeit became one big subject. And you know what people like to do with subjects? They like to get finished. Yiddishkeit is not a subject. Yiddishkeit is life. Shabbos is life. Shabbos is a 26-hour date with God. 26 hours you're on a date with the chassan. That's why you have to get dressed nice. That's why you have to buy flowers. That's why you have to set the table nice. That's why you have to make special food. That's why you have to sing Zmiros. Because for 26 hours, you're on a date with Hashem. And he even lets you sleep during the day. So you should be rested. Not 26 hours reading Yated, Mishpacha, Bina, I don't even know what they have here in England, Hamodia, Pal, everybody walks in today. Okay, I'm ready for Shabbos. 45 magazines, let's go. Hello. L'chadaiti, Friday night. We used to sing, remember we used to sing L'chadaiti? Now they give out these sheets. Torah sheets, all over the place. All of a sudden everyone became big Talmidei Chachamim by L'chadaiti. But the minute Ma'ariv is over, everyone's gone. Nobody's reading those sheets. Right? So we want to understand why our kids are not excited. Everyone's also learning Big Lamdanim. You're supposed to be singing L'chadaiti. The Chassid's coming. God Rizal used to go out in Tzfas. He used to go all the way out to the Alkabats. Used to meet HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They wrote L'chadaiti. And we're sitting there learning? It's not the time to learn. Come to shul early and learn. Stay after shul and learn. No. In the 18 minutes I was taking a shower. I can't learn before. And I got to get home. The soup's waiting for me. So we don't sing. We're not excited. I'm talking to myself. Kashal, nobody here. I'm just talking out loud. You all my therapists. Figure out $150 an hour. If I divide it between all of you, it's only like one shekel. So what is Judaism? Judaism is a life. We lost that edge. We need to get it back. Because Baruch Hu wants to be in everything that we do. He loves us so much. Even when you tie your shoe in the morning, he wants to be part of that. He wants to be part of every